One for me and my house. No.
What you thinking, B? What you thinking on that?
No, man, it's not. It's dangerous ground to play on.
Okay.
I think personally that, even if you take away the money, first of all, the Bible says that for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Gotcha.
It's not that money is the root of evil. It's the love of money because of what the love will make you do for the money.
Right.
God's beauty is shown in our ugliest moments. And that's what I call a masterpiece. Your next move be your best move, oh God. That's for real like the Neptunes, oh God. No ego, cause I gotta take off like the Migos, oh God. It's the best move if you ain't talking about that, God bless you, oh God. Like an ego, cause I gotta take off like the Migos.
Famalam, what up? Welcome to God Made Dirt, the podcast with your boys, Pastor B, Marcel B, and your homie Money Mike. We're going to have real conversations behind the curtain of religion. You know, the things that the church may be too religious or too churchy to talk about, or maybe the world is too embarrassed to talk about. But we're going to talk about those conversations, that needs to take place before we engage in sex at different levels. You know what I'm saying, fellas? Y'all feel me on that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we're going to get into it, man. We're not even going to take a lot of other people's time, man. I want to actually get right into it. Now, I'm going to hit y'all with some facts as we go through this. And when we do it, we're going to get down and dirty. I like to call it getting down and dirty, right? So this first one, check this out. From influencermarketinghub.com, right? Onlyfans has 500,000 new users per day, plus or minus 15 million new users per month, and has paid out more than $2 billion to creators, bro. $2 billion, bro.
A lot of dough.
$2 billion. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask y'all this though. Do you think with this this type of money that they handing out on OnlyFans, you think it's okay to be in a relationship with somebody who has an OnlyFans as long as it brings in good money? What you thinking on that, Mike?
Hey. No. Nope. I don't even want to play with y'all tonight, man.
Oh, it made me think he was going to say something else.
Absolutely not, man. We represent each other. In the house, outside the house, we represent each other. And that's not a good look for us, So that's how I feel.
What about the money?
Hey, listen, man, money comes all kind of ways, like it's other ways to get streams of income. But OnlyFans not one for me and my house. No.
What you thinking, B? What you thinking on that?
No, man, it's not. It's dangerous ground to play on.
Okay.
I think personally that, even if you take away the money, first of all, the Bible says that for the love of money is the root of all evil.
Gotcha.
It's not that money is the root of evil. It's the love of money because of what the love will make you do for the money.
Right, no doubt.
So no, I think it's dangerous ground, man, and I think that you really setting yourself up for failure if you're gonna date somebody or have a relationship with somebody and who has an OnlyFans, because then you can ask multiple questions. Well, is the attention I'm giving you not enough?
Right.
And if we in relationship, is the finance that I provide for you not good enough?
Right.
And then you seeking it out at other sources, it makes me beg the question, then why am I really here?
Right.
So, I mean, we can go into we can literally talk about this for hours.
Right.
I think you're playing with dangerous. I think you're playing with dangerous fire.
Right.
I think fire, you about to get burned.
And the thing, Pastor B, I thought me and you was gonna bump heads doing this thing, man. You're absolutely right,
man. Listen, we ain't bumping
You're right.
Hey, listen, we ain't bumping heads on this issue because most.
Oh no way.
Right.
Listen, man, I'm that guy who may pop open an OnlyFans here or there. That's that's not the here or there for right now. And then I'm sharing it with my friend, or my friend sharing it with me, like, bro, look at this girl, man, she bad. And you showing me my own lady?
Hey, man.
Right.
Hey, man, that's a problem in these streets.
Right. Right. And I guess it got to suck too. Like, say you subscribe to somebody else's OnlyFans and your lady got one, but you ain't a subscriber to hers. You know what I'm saying? Like it can get complex. You dig?
Man,
So
listen.
yeah, man, that's crazy, man. But that type of paper, man, woo, man, I might have to be a God made dirt OnlyFans.
Man, listen.
Ain't nobody gonna watch it, not watching us talk.
Right, listen, man. It's gonna be somebody in the dirt. That's what it's gonna be.
Somebody in the dirt.
Somebody in the dirt.
Right, man. Hey, so man, quick shout out to Tarmel Daniel, man, co-founder of Merlot Shades. He designed this Biblicrat tee, man, and you know, we praying for our brother, man. He's facing some challenges, but we're gonna keep it lifted up in prayer.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, Biblicrat, man, this is a movement that we are carrying a torch on, started by Bishop Ben Jabber. And being a Biblicrat is like, you know, one that's politically schooled but biblically rude. You dig? You know, make sure you go to merlotshades.com and grab these tees, man. Check out this colorway, man. I think this one is fire. I'm a baby blue fan, you dig? So had to rock that. So shout out to him for designing the tee, man. But let's keep it moving though, Mike. Let's hash it out, man. What's up?
Hey, so, you know, I picked up a few trending topics in the world today, man, and we're going to see what's going on with them. So we're going to either roast it or post it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, Tiger Woods, you know.
Yeah.
You know, as y'all know, a few weeks ago, Tiger Woods got in a crazy accident in California, man.
He did.
Yeah.
Come to find out, he was speeding, guys.
Bro.
Flushing the truck. Come to find out, he thought he was pushing the brakes and ended up pushing the gas.
Jeez.
Flipped over, man.
Jeez.
What y'all think, man?
Man, I'm gonna let you go on that one first, B.
Man, listen, Tiger, where are you in a rush to, man?
Where you going that early?
Slowest sports in the world.
Right.
I mean, golf is to sit back, chill, hit the ball, watch it move, and you driving fast? Where you going, brother?
Yeah.
The world.
It's crazy, man.
Where you going so fast, man, when the world is moving slow? Where you going?
Man, I tell you, for me, man, the biggest thing was just thinking another star in an accident in Cali. It took me right back to Kobe, bro. Like, it took me right back. Like, you know, when that news first hit, it was like, yo, I just hope we don't get that turn on it. You dig? Like, that's just what I was thinking about. It was like, yo, I just hope that he gonna be okay. Because it was, you know, you start to get so many different different versions of the story, you know, like, and even this week, I think they said they wasn't going to release what happened.
Right.
But they started releasing more details. So on that one, man, I posted because it's Tiger, but I roasted because he was speeding flat out. Man. You know, I got to keep it 100.
Hey, I'm going to be real. I want to roast it too, because it's like, hey, how many chances Tiger going to get?
Yeah.
How many times his name going to keep getting him out of stuff?
Yeah.
You know, so
in a car accident. In a car accident too.
That's right. 2 car accidents. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you almost lost your life the first time.
Yep.
Like, I mean, some of these people, some of these celebrities, man, they really think they're untouchable, man. So for me, I'm roasting that thing, man.
There it is, dude.
Hey, it's roasted.
Hey, so while we're on the subject of OnlyFans, so y'all remember that girl from the TV, the TV sitcom or whatever, the Catch Me Outside girl?
Yeah, that was Maury Povich, wasn't it?
It was Dr. Phil, I think.
Dr. Phil, yeah.
Dr. Phil. So y'all remember her? So she turned 18 a few weeks ago, made an OnlyFans page, and she became a millionaire in 6 hours, guys.
Jeez.
6 hours.
It's crazy.
6 hours?
6 hours, man. She became a millionaire.
I'm telling you, God made dirt OnlyFans, bro.
Hey, man, listen, she ain't on it. She on that OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. So on this one, man, you can't knock it, man. You know?
So view it this way.
At the end of the day.
If you was her parent,
yeah.
How you viewing that? You her parent.
Man, so I got 3 boys, and my 2 oldest are 23 and 21. And when they turn 18, you're still taking care of them, but they make decisions that legally is their right to do, right? There's a fine line between, hey, you can't do that because you're in my house, you're my kid, and legally you're allowed to do that. Because she's legal, and that's what she's choosing to do, because sometimes the toughest thing is watching their decision making. You know, that's I posted on this one.
Pastor B?
Man, I can't post it, man. I got a son that's about to be 12, and I got a daughter that's 2. And like you said, Marcel, when they turn 18, they're legal to make decisions that you may not agree with. But some decisions are so outlandish, if you will. And so it's just one of those things where it's like train up a child, right?
Yeah.
And the way they should go.
Yeah.
Some mistakes you're gonna make unknowingly.
For sure.
But you can't embarrass my house.
Right.
So no, man, I can't post him, and I'm praying that she get it right. I'm praying he get it right. But it's time to have some sit down talks about that. But no, we can't post that, man. We got to roast it. But
So
hey,
we got,
she doing her thing.
We got one roasted and one posted. So now I'm the
tiebreaker.
I'm the Russian judge.
Yes, sir.
What you gonna say?
So my point of view is like, hey, outside of my house, hustle, get your thing, do your whatever you gotta do. But I'm with Pastor B on this, man. We can't give that kind of stuff no attention. I can't be a hypocrite and say I can't allow it one place, and because she a millionaire, I'm gonna allow it somewhere. So we gotta roast that thing, guys.
But so does OnlyFans automatically mean you naked? Because I'm not subscribed to it. So
let me say this: not necessarily, but let's be honest. When you hear the name OnlyFans, what's your first thought?
Yeah. I assume naked.
As a negative connotation, you assume it's something to the far left.
Hey, boy, a million 6 hours. She moving out.
You ain't
She moving out.
Hey, listen, I'm a pastor, right?
Right.
You ain't making $1 million in 6 years unless you're taking something off in 6 hours.
Yeah. Man, listen,
I'm coming off, and you making $1 million in 6 hours.
Right. All right, man. Roasted. I guess I'm out on that one.
Man, we got to do that thing, man.
Yeah.
So, Paul Pierce, guys.
Oh man, let's get it.
Boston Celtics Hall of Famer.
The truth.
Home, chilling. He retired. He live in California. Mm-hmm. Weed is legal.
Yeah.
Having a good time at his house.
Yeah.
Used his own personal platform and social media. Went live with it. Had some women back there. Not naked. Not only fans worthy. But he home.
Right.
ESPN saw it and they fired the man.
Yeah.
Marcel, take it away, man.
Man, so obviously it's not posted on this one. This should have been a private party. You did.
Literally.
They should have been taking phones and all recording devices at the door. You did.
Put them in the microwave.
Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? So obviously not posted, man. It's crazy because I saw after he did it, after they agreed to part ways, he posted as if something was coming. So I'm not sure if, he did it intentionally, because he wanted to part ways with the company. But, ESPN got a tie to Disney, man. And so from their perspective, I get it. From his perspective, I get it, man. But this is a not posted, obviously. It's a roasted.
So, I'm going to let you take the end of it, Pastor. But for me, I feel like I got to post it. The mere fact is, I work for you, but you don't control me. Like if I'm home, weed legal where I live at, like let me live. Also, I didn't watch First Take. I didn't watch these shows on ESPN, and they not Disney friendly all the time. We didn't heard words on ESPN that shouldn't be said if it was on regular TV. Mm-hmm. So it's like, don't pick and choose when you want to be Disney related. So it's like, if that's not in my contract, don't try to put me on that, because look at it this way. Woj emailed a very popular politician and cussed him out in the email, and he only got suspended for a week.
Yeah, true story.
Look at it that way, man.
True story. Where you at on the B?
Go ahead.
So, Paul, come here, man. Paul. Here's the thing.
The name is funny.
In my mind, Mike, I do agree. Yes, I do work for you, but you don't control me as long as what I'm doing does not affect you. That's the problem. Because children watch ESPN, part A, And then two, yes, ESPN does have a contract that just got renegotiated with Disney this year. To your point, Mike, as it relates to the language that is used, yes, some of the language that is used on First Take and ESPN is not always kid-friendly. I think ESPN was more offended by the fact that it wasn't so much the language as to the content that was exposed. So when you have children looking at somebody, first of all, Paul Pierce is a public figure. So when you got kids and you're influential, your brand does not just belong to you. It belongs to the TV station or the people that you work with and broadcast on. So when people see your social media and, they see dancers in the background. I don't know. My wife put me on this topic the other day. She was like, "You heard what happened to Paul Pierce?" I'm like, "No, I thought he got to like an accident or something." But apparently,
well, no accident.
He ran into his own accident. Right?
The accident was I wasn't there. But go ahead, Pastor.
So
I should have called you, Mike. Right?
Hey, hit my line, Paul.
I feel bad for the dude, but at the same time, with much is given, much is required. You have to be responsible. And yes, Paul, you're allowed to do what you want to do as long as it stays under wraps.
Yeah.
And you don't want that content to get exposed to young kids and children, because those that look up to you going to be like, "Oh, if Paul did it, that's the lifestyle I need to live. I need to do that too." So people live through you, especially when you're on a platform. So, man, I can't post it. It's already been posted. That's why you in the spotlight now, dude. Sit down.
Yeah, Paul, man, you can't be posting the boom boom room, bro.
Yeah, you can't post
the boom boom room, bro.
I mean, I learned that when I was in college, the boom boom room.
Exactly, man. Like I don't even know what he was lit too. I looked in the videos, boy. It was all in his eyes, man. It was all right. So we roasting that one, Mike. What up?
Look like I was outvoted, Paul, but hit me up next time, man. Hit my DM, bro. So let me ask a quick question about that Paul Pierce thing. Do this taint his Hall of Fame?
Nah.
If they make it in the Hall of Fame or not?
Nah, man. That's what you're supposed to do in retirement. Enjoy yourself.
Facts.
I mean, if we be honest, if Paul was doing that during his career, if it made him play better, hey, you're a Hall of Famer. Do you?
Right.
And as long as it's not affecting your game on the court.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Jordan said they was doing cocaine when he walked in the hotel room on the last dance.
Right. Boy winning championships.
Right.
Jeez. All right, fella. I got one more for you guys.
All right, cool.
George Floyd, man.
Oh, man.
The cop who killed him on trial right now, I think it's like day 9.
It's tragedy.
Let's be real, guys. Is he going to prison or he getting off? Let's go, Pastor B. Let me start with Pastor B.
Yeah, for sure.
It's 50-50, man. And here's the problem. It's an insult to our intelligence for his defense. See, my problem with it is this. To me, they're putting George Floyd on trial. And a dead man can't speak for himself or dispute himself. But now the defense attorney is doing his best to try to portray George Floyd as a drug user, as somebody who was very, very aggressive in his attitude and his approach. So really, they are switching the spotlight from Derek Chauvin being on trial about the murder. Let's talk about the 9+ minutes you had your knee on this man's neck.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to turn it into, well, he died from heart failure or a heart condition, or he had drugs in his system. Dead man can't speak for himself. And the problem is, you're insulting our intelligence by trying to make us think different than what we all saw. What we saw is 9+ minutes of your knee on a man's neck saying, "I can't breathe," who defecated on himself. And you still sat there arrogantly, as if what you were doing was right because you have a badge. Keep in mind, I'm a chaplain for DPD. So when it comes to supporting police, I'm with it as long as it's bridging the gap with the community.
Facts.
Honoring that badge, right? Yeah. So I think, man, it can go 50-50, man. I would like to see justice served. But at this point, with everything that's happened, what does justice being served look like?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I don't like, man, is why is murder so complicated?
Right.
Like, why is it not just straightforward? We watched you on video kill a man.
Right.
as he pleaded.
Yeah.
Simple. You know, I saw a video today actually. It was the doctor on the case.
Yes.
And they asked him to look at the diagram. Say, yo, what are we looking at here? He said all of his body weight and half of his equipment weight is resting on this man's neck, right? Like, what else do we need to hear after that? That's my, I obey the law, but sometimes it's just, where do we just get simple and straightforward? Where is it like common sense? Where's the common sense factor? To me. So
it's saying, yeah.
Yep. And so, like, I'm with you, B. It's 50-50, man. Is public execution legal? we still don't know, so I'm 50-50, Mike.
So I'm with you guys, but something telling me that they're going to make an example out of this man. Like, I feel like the powers that be go, if we don't find him guilty, if you thought what happened when he first died was crazy,
oh man,
it's self-destruction now.
Yeah.
So I feel like Trayvon got off. These other guys, Trayvon Martin killer got off. So it's like, we have to throw somebody in that furnace, guys. Somebody got to go. And what's crazy is that, and it sounds weird, but I don't believe the prosecution is doing that good of a job. It's like he's asking vague questions. He's not really digging deep as if it was somebody he knew that murdered. It's like people say the hardest crime to solve is murder, because without a murder weapon, the murder weapon was that man's knee. Don't blame drugs, because when you told me to get out the car, I was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I was good. I was ready to go home.
Yeah.
Them drugs wouldn't bother me. Talking about they found pills in the car. So what?
I will say this, Mike. I saw a video yesterday that was supposedly him in the store before the incident. And we all from the hood. The way he was acting, and again, I don't know how accurate this video was.
They say he was high.
It looked like he was high.
Okay.
Like, and I ain't talking weed high. I'm talking crack high. Like, very fidgety, dancing around. That two-step that the crackhead do. Like, and so I don't know what that weighed in. And then again, why are we just now seeing that? But it's a lot. It's a lot there, man.
It's that they manipulate the evidence for their perspective. They introduce certain parts of it at certain times to play on character, and that stuff is intentional. At the end of the day, like you said, murder is simple. Stop complicating it. Stop adding all of this stuff in. I know it's for show and tell. I know it's for the sake of saying we did the toxicology report. At the end of the day, the reason we are here is because you put your knee on that man's neck for over 9 minutes. Right. And as a result of public display, he passed away.
Here's the thing too, man. It's day 9, and they yet to say the man had his hands in his pocket, chilling. That has yet to be brought up yet.
Yep.
You mean to tell me this man handcuffed on his stomach and he giving you problems?
Right.
You weren't trying to let him get up. You had your hands in your pocket, bro.
Yeah.
Chilling.
Bro. Yep.
Yeah. So one final vote. If you had to choose guilty or not guilty, what they hitting him with? Pastor B, what they hitting him with? If you had to choose one.
For the sake of public display, if this was done in private and was not on camera, I'm saying he getting off.
Yeah.
But because it's public and they know if they don't want to tear the club up on a Tuesday, they're gonna have to lock him up.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to lock him up. So the charges is crazy anyway, because they started off with like 3rd-degree manslaughter.
And that's so before I let you go, Marcel, that's what I'm scared of. I think they're gonna let him get off. Like, I'm scared that he won't get the murder charge. They hit him with like manslaughter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. I think that's why they brought so many charges against him too.
Yeah.
To let him slide on a few, but hit him with one.
Make it seem like they were doing what they were supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
Justice due on a manslaughter, but not murder. He's dead. Yeah. He's gone. Yeah. Marcel, what you think, bro?
# guilty as heck.
Hey. Hey.
Facts.
You already know my vote.
All right. What's that?
He's out of here. Hook him up, man.
Send him out the trash.
Right,
Get him out of here, man.
That's assing it up, man. Hey, I want to spend a special thanks to our sponsor, Swirl Curl, man. It's located in downtown Detroit at Executive Cuts and More. Experience the Swirl Curl solutions for face, hair, and beard care. They combine proper hair with style. The best men's hair products are engineered to address their specific needs for care that leaves hair stronger and more resilient. Explore the Swirl Curl line of products. Feel better, look great. Swirl Curl, man. Shout out because they've been a big supporter of the show.
Yes, sir.
I just want to now let's get a little serious. Let's get
go,
down
let's
and dirty
go.
again.
Let's
all
go.
right, because this is our last one before we get out of here, man. But it's a big one, right? So check this out. So according to Psychology Today, the earlier a child is exposed to sexual content and begins having sex, the likelier they're to engage in high-risk sex, right? Research shows that children who have sex by age 13 are more likely to have multiple sex partners, engage in frequent intercourse, have unprotected sex, and use drugs or alcohol before sex. So I got a two-part question, right? Let's try to be brief. When should we have the birds and bees conversation with our kids in this age of social media? That's the first one. Second one is, how old were you when you were first exposed to sex? I'm gonna let you go first, Pastor B.
So the first question, in this day and age, as it results to social media, because there's so much content, I think the earlier the better. I could take flack for that because it's dangerous to introduce them early because curiosity builds.
Mm-hmm.
But I would rather be the one to introduce it and contain it than for the world to introduce it and explode it.
Facts.
Number two, the second question is, I would. What's the second question?
Second question. When were you exposed? At what age?
So earlier part of high school is when I really middle school actually. The conversations were my first exposure wasn't visual. My first exposure was more so audio. Conversations being had between middle schoolers and things of that nature. Then when I got to high school, I got exposed to some content, and yeah, so I was in the later part of middle school, earlier part of high school.
Got you. What about you, Mike?
Hey, real quick, hey, Pastor, if you didn't change your answer, I was going to spend this rest of this segment calling you out, talking about some high school. Brother, stop. You in Detroit, for crying out loud.
Now you want to take right?
There you go, Mike.
Hey, so for me, man.
I grew up a PK.
For me, I'm going to say 14, we had that talk with my daughter. And the reason why is her body was developing. Her mom is a very busty woman. So, my daughter became a busty woman. So 14 was that time where we had that talk about, this and that. And similar to what you had with your son, Marcel, you'll never not say something like you're going to hell, but you also make her aware of what's going on. Because the last thing I ever want my daughter to do is to reach out to the streets before she reach out to her parents.
Yes,
Thanks.
And dealing with the type of our age kids we have, it only takes one smooth talker to grab them, And for me, 8th grade was for me. And that was just, catching my uncle tossing one of his magazines in the room and not putting them up. And me being a curious guy. And then I'm matching what I see in the book with what's walking in the neighborhood. So, 8th grade for me.
No doubt. Man, so I'll be quick. I was about 9. My mom's boyfriend sat a stack of nudie magazines in front of me, about 10 of them. It felt like 100. I was 9. I don't know why he did it, but it definitely made me curious from that age. I can remember trying to have sex at like 14. So it's definitely, it can be impactful. Knowing what I know now, that was way too early, man. Way too early. But I think even these are good to have with these conversations are good to have with our kids, to let them know when we were first exposed to it, you dig?
Right.
So there you have it, fellas. Man, So what we learned is no love for OnlyFans by Mike or Pastor B.
None.
Tiger, you got to slow down. We still supporting George Floyd, you dig? And shout out to Bubble Crack.
Hey.
Merlot Shades, T. Tarmel, what up?
Hello,
And thanks again to Swirl Curl. That's it for us today, y'all. Make sure y'all go to merlotshades.com. Check us out. Check us out on YouTube. Shout out to Nice Media. You know what I'm saying? We getting it in on the podcast. We got more of these to come. And fellas, it's going to be a fun ride, you dig?
Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, GMD, it's all on us. I know. Peace.
God's beauty is shown in our ugliest moments. And that's what I call a masterpiece. Your next move be your best move. Oh God, that's for real like the Neptunes. Oh God, no ego, cause I gotta take off like the Migos. Oh God, it's the best move. If you ain't talking about that, God bless you. Oh God, like an ego.